scary.
Seinfuck.
Look, I was at a fucking Amazing Discoveries. It's a beautiful store. They have a chain out here in Arizona. They sell Magic cards. They have Pokemon cards, the nerd hobbies.
Sure.
I walk in, the atmosphere is beautiful. There's a Pokemon tournament going on right now. There's people eating numerous different nationalities' foods. And there's a Melee tournament going on. The smell is indescribable in this place.
I'm sorry, a Melee tournament, it probably went fucking hard. I gotta say.
It was insane. It was insane. I bet you can probably guess what they all looked like too.
Oh yeah, butt cracks galore.
They were like Pan-Asian. Like I maybe saw one white guy there.
Well, yeah, but was the white guy very skinny and he had a ponytail?
He was middling. He was fat with short hair, kind of a deal. But I'm sitting down and I'm looking through a box of cards and I hear in the back of my perception, someone is debating One Piece characters.
Oh no. No.
What's their hot take, Harper? What's their hot take?
I don't remember because I don't fucking watch One Piece because I talk to women. And I fucking hear him say something like, he's like, Zoro could have probably taken on Whitebeard by himself. And like the guy stops and he's just like, well, first of all, what you gotta understand, and there's no situation where you gotta understanding someone about fucking One Piece, bro. It's a show where if you pour water on someone enough, they die.
It's literally for babies.
This is for kids,
fun.
bro.
It's fun.
Yeah, it's Funimation.
But it's for babies.
It's fun. It's a Funimation. By what? How do you gauge the fun?
You can turn off your brain. Go on, Malcolm.
You can turn off your brain? No.
Yeah,
no.
you can just
Listen,
read it.
I get updates from a friend of mine who is regularly following One Piece as a manga, and he's just like, it's coming to an end. I'm like, you know what? I'll fucking keep hearing you say that for the next 5 years. Stop texting me about this.
Oh, you mean the thing that's been going on since 1992 is taking a while?
Malcolm, how far are you and what? Does he ask you to read it and ask you how far you are in it?
Yeah, he's asked me. He's like, oh man, he'll tell. The worst that's happening right now is that he's like, because there's the Netflix live action show. He's going and he's just like, yeah, so they cast so-and-so and so-and-so. And I was like, at one point, did I give you the impression that I watched One Piece? I never
or that I cared, yeah.
Yeah.
Get him, Malcolm. Fuck that guy.
I was like, I gotta watch. Yeah, let me watch something with substance.
I have the attention span to consume a 24 episode season. That is it. Okay, you want more than that from me? I am almost 30, bro. It's got to be in a book.
It's got to be in a genuine black and white ink on paper book.
Like the next thing I want to see about One Piece is just like that final splash page. I want it to be like the end.
No. Here's what you want to see on the final splash page, and I'm like, I guess we really were the One Piece.
Guess the One Piece was the friends we made along the way.
What I would love it if it went full Fast and Furious and be like, I guess the One Piece was family.
What was the song that played when he was looking at that dumb fucking bird on the highway?
Oh, that's
what I'm talking about.
Yeah. The where he like they diverge and they fork and just like
that's it.
See you again. It's just Luffy driving a full-on Mustang.
Yeah, it's Luffy drowning in the water. He's killing. He's committing Sudoku. He's like.
That's my next project. I think it's just going to be One Piece, except instead of sailing ships around the Grand Line, they're driving cars around the Autobahn or something.
They're driving cars around like Midwest America, and there is nothing to see.
It's basically the Grand Line, except it's all streets instead of water.
I guess today we're going to Boise.
Yeah, and he can't like our lead character is like allergic to pavement. Like he'll die if he like touches.
That's awesome.
So
genuinely cool.
So he can't.
This podcast is an idea factory. Is there anybody actually allergic to asphalt out there?
Probably. I mean, if people are allergic to latex, you'd think that there's somebody allergic to asphalt.
I mean, we're all allergic to asphalt if we're going fast enough.
Yeah. No, I think it's like people who are just like, I'm allergic to dust, and then they like get dust and asphalt like picks up. But yeah. Sorry, just like the latex thing just reminded me. My mom was like, when I was growing up, she was like, Malcolm, remember, you're allergic to latex. You've got to get what is it? Sheepskin condoms. That was her like.
Are you actually allergic to latex?
No, I don't know why she thinks I'm allergic to latex.
Your mother was like,
she didn't want you to be poisoned by the New World Order.
Your mom is like so close to having Munchausen syndrome. Munchausen by proxy, but doing it really poorly.
Oh yeah,
no, you're gonna go deaf. Don't forget. You're allergic to latex. Don't forget.
Yeah, my brother, you're allergic. You're addicted to video games. You're an addict.
Oh my god.
I've seen his Steam library. He is an addict.
He's genuinely addicted. But just the idea of your mom like wanting you to have Munchausen or like accusing you of being sick for clout, but it's for really lame shit is really funny to me.
Here's what I got, Malcolm. All right, I'm not addicted to video games. I kicked the habit. You want to know how?
How did you start watching One Piece?
Check this out, Malcolm. All right, I go to work and I come home and I go to bed around 10 o'clock, and in that time I play no video games. Do you know what I'm doing? Do you know how many women I talk to?
None, because you're too exhausted to do anything after work.
Yeah,
precisely. I don't talk to no women. Waste of time.
I don't even have the energy to jerk off anymore.
I've taken up smoking to quit video games, Malcolm, and it's been so effective, I must tell you.
Yeah.
And is it more expensive? No.
Yeah. In some ways, you're getting more fresh air.
a pack of cigarettes
I'm going outside to smoke.
It's approximately $10, Malcolm.
Yeah.
Okay. The average video game at full retail price is $70, Malcolm. That means you could have 7 packs of cigarettes for the price of one video game, which will provide you at max 20 hours of enjoyment.
I mean, 20 hours for some of the AAA games going out these days, that's a bit presumptuous.
Yeah,
I am stretching it because it has to be fair.
But what if you played an indie game that costs $12.99 and you could play 100, maybe even 200 hours of it?
Can I jerk off to the characters?
Absolutely. Every single one.
Guys, I'm quitting smoking. It's so much healthier.
It's so much healthier.
I have smoked at least 2 years off my life. Video games? Well, they're great exercise.
Don't smoke, goon. That's the shit I want.
Dude, hire me.
No. Don't bother me. I'm goon smoking.
I'm goon smoking.
Hold on, Malcolm. You may be hitting on something there. If I could goon and smoke a cigarette at the same time, I might never leave my house.
So, but would you have to go outside to do it, or would you like really have to find a place you could smoke indoors in? Are you gooning in casinos and smoking? Gooning, gambling, smoking?
You can smoke in most casinos that are cool.
Give me the Salt River Pima tribe on the phone, Robert. I got a pitch.
They got a pitch. The goon room.
Yeah.
The goon blackjack.
The high gooners room.
The high gooners room. Good. That's good. I like that.
Yeah, you can just bet on how hard someone's gonna goon. You have the goon room, and then you have a separate room of guys just smoking. They're not gooning though, and they're watching through
This is all becoming incredibly hedonistic. Just thinking about it.
Yeah,
however,
this is just like those old booths you used to go to like look at women stripping in like New York.
Yes, but like
it's like the dive
imagine
show.
Playing craps, Malcolm. I'm sorry, just 1 second. Imagine playing craps, and a woman shoots the dice out of her pussy. Now imagine roulette.
Hold on. Actually, sorry.
The woman is spinning on the roulette wheel.
No, Someone is jerking off, and wherever the cum lands.
This is why we pay you the big bucks, Harper.
Yeah.
You just got the ideas.
No, I see. Harper, you said something, and it reminds me of a thing that Robert told me this weekend for the first time.
I've said that on the podcast before.
No, you have not. You have definitely not talked about this on the podcast. You have to say this, and then Harper, you confirm whether or not this has been said on the podcast. Because
sure.
I swear to God, I was in the same city as this happened. He did not say it at the time. He did not say it on the podcast, and he just threw it out over the weekend.
Oh,
I do this. So one time on kind of like a getaway vacation, Malcolm, his brother, and a mutual friend of ours, we went to Seattle, and they lost me for a night.
Yeah.
And so what basically ended up happening is I went to I couldn't tell if it was, I was so fucking drunk. I couldn't tell if it was Chinatown, Koreatown, and I don't know Seattle that well to tell you which way it was, but I ended up in a mahjong parlor. And I don't know how I talked myself into there because there was like a full-on bouncer and everything. And I just like start handing people bills of money because I like had sequestered all the cash
you told the story.
I had.
This is how we came up with the pilot for Guilo.
This is, but I don't know if I've told it on the podcast. That's I guess the thing.
Oh, yeah, sure, go on. Well, you're handing out bills. I
am handing out bills. I will say, Harper and I have worked on a pilot for that's inspired by this story. Or not a pilot, a movie script for the story.
Oh,
yeah. Because it is quite a good story. And then obviously there will be a lot of fictional elements to it.
Are you talking about your story that you're about to tell or the movie story?
The story I'm about to tell is what inspired the movie.
Yes, of course.
Okay. So I'm handing out bills. They put me down on a table. I am like sliding drunk. They hand me another drink. I don't know what it is. I can't taste it even as I'm sipping on it. And I'm playing mahjong. I don't know who's winning. I don't know what my score is. Whatever. I lose. It's mahjong. It barely makes any sense to me when I'm sober. How can it make sense to me drunk?
Sounds like the words of a man who gets Ron'd a lot.
Exactly. I got fucking Ron, and I think I did win one hand. That was it.
Good.
Where I like went Ron and no one stopped me. So I think I still got it.
What a bluff.
What a fucking bluff.
They're like,
anyway,
this white boy. This white boy needs it.
Yeah, but they were literally, I could hear them saying like Guilo, a few other, none of the things, like they were laughing and smiling, but I knew none of the things that they were saying were kind. I was just so far gone at that point, I didn't care. And it got to the point where I'm just having a good time. I lose all my cash. And then one of the other guys at the end of the table, I think he's spotting me or something for cashing it. And then, end of the game. And he walks me over to the corner of this place where there is a stripper pole with a stripper of this tiny little stage. And she like squats down as we get near. And I'm like, what the fuck's going on? He literally lights a cigarette, smokes a puff of it, hands it to her, and then she smokes it out of her pussy. Oh my God. Exhales out of the pussy, and then hands it to me as if I'm going to smoke it.
Oh.
Why didn't you?
Yeah,
I didn't, and I wasn't going to. To which case she laughed at me, handed it to someone else who then started smoking on it.
I just love this. The stripper that smoked out of her pussy was just like, look at this little bitch.
Yeah, exactly. Wouldn't you?
I thought, Robert, that you were going to say that they were just like pressed for your cash and they like spotted you so much that you were in debt and they were just like, start taking your clothes off, Gwen. Start sliding down the pole.
Slide down the pole. Entertain us. But instead of washing dishes in the back because he cleared me out, I'm just stripping for their amusement. But yeah, and then I don't remember anything after that, and I woke up at the Airbnb
with herpes.
No, I don't think I had sex that night.
No, I don't remember when you came back, but I feel like at least me and maybe my brother were still awake. But
I think it was definitely like I stumbled into the room and you guys were playing like cards or something like that because we were doing stuff.
Yeah, exactly. I think we were playing cards and maybe watching like Castlevania or something.
Yeah, I think we were watching Castlevania,
or Ozark.
The Netflix show.
But
it was either Ozark or Castlevania. No, actually, we watched Castlevania during the day and then we watched Ozark at night. That's what we did.
But we didn't know where you went. Like the thing is on this trip, it's like you were just like, oh, I had to, like, I think from my perspective, I was just like, oh, he just like decided he was just going to go have like a quick drink somewhere. But like, again, we lost you.
I ended up at probably an illegal gambling hall.
Probably. Definitely. That's
Robert,
definitely.
There was women smoking out of their pussy there. Of course, it was illegal.
It was illegal.
But yeah, that was probably one of the strangest, most embarrassing nights of my life. And I guess I had never told Malcolm that story.
No,
I could swear that we've
talked about it.
You talked about it, but you never mentioned it. Like I just again assumed at the time that you had just like gone out for a beer, or or obviously a few. It wasn't just like a beer, but I thought maybe you're a social guy.
I like going to random places and drinking and talking to people.
You know what makes me upset? I would have gone with you, and I didn't get the invite.
Dude, you would have had such a bad time.
Oh, I would have been miserable, but I would have.
It's not your scene. Robert goes on these drunk adventures and ends up in the worst places he can possibly end up. It's never a good thing with Robert.
Yeah, it's never a good thing. I don't feel good about it afterwards, but it's like an experience. I once went out drinking and woke up halfway to New Mexico. It's not good.
A lot of the times, Robert just is like accidentally on a date with somebody of either sex. It doesn't really matter. And he'll like send me a picture. He's just like, I don't know where the fuck I am. It's 3 a.m. when he sends me.
Yeah. And even when I got the shit kicked out of me by that one crackhead, I was like texting you about it. And it was like, I was texting you literally with a concussion in that guy's backyard, petting his dogs because I had broken in to get my jacket back.
But this is the problem with Robert. When he's drinking, he doesn't have the usual social inhibitors. If Robert sees a dice game outside of like a church's chicken or something like that, he's like, that looks like fun.
It does. It looks like so much fun.
It's like, let me, I got a crisp 100.
I got the next.
Excuse me, what's your name? Crisco? I would put $100 down on this next dice roll.
I would watch for 20 minutes at least, know that they're doing 10s on each fucking dice.
And Robert would end up winning a few hands, and that's probably where they'd be like, hey, you better stop playing, you know?
Hey, you're ruining my
No,
mood.
that's when we need to put the real money down.
That's when you that's when you lose your life, Robert.
Yeah.
I don't know if you
Oh, no, I'm genuinely going to get murdered one day. I'm sorry to all of my family who think I'm going to live a long life. I am going to end up murdered somewhere.
Yeah. It's going to be like, we'll do the podcast, be like, it happened.
in memoriam.
It happened, guys.
Yeah,
we're so sorry, but it was inevitable.
Yeah, he was stabbed while trying to fuck the KFC mascot in a baseball stadium parking lot.
No, it's obviously I got stabbed because I won a game against one of those speed chest people in Central Park.
Oh, in the park.
My Central
But
Park.
it's also 3 a.m, inexplicably.
Yeah, all the crackheads are playing chess at Central Park, and I somehow win one. And they accuse me of cheating and being on Adderall, and then I die.
Yeah. No, you're just doing it just because you miss cocaine. You were like,
it must be.
What fentanyl took from us.
What fentanyl took us. I have to test my cocaine. Do you know what I don't have to test? My Adderall.
Let's talk about the Adderall to methamphetamine pipeline. All right.
That is called a straight line, and with a quote, Adderall is meth. That is what that is.
It's not much of a pipeline. It's more of a water balloon.
It's a watering hole.
Yeah.
It's Purdue has done nothing wrong, and I would like a job, please.
Yeah, that was really good. I like that.
Purdue.
Hey, hit us up, baby.
I take it all back.
I take it all back.
Amphetamines are the future.
They are barbiturates, even better.
A certain tank commander in the 30s once said, "Divorce my."
Yes. And has nothing to do with the current Bayer Corporation.
Absolutely, and we will shill your product.
Yes.
Yeah. No, it's just like you get it like, congratulations, you got a job. It's for Purdue University. You're like, fuck no.
Oh shit, wrong one.
I didn't want to go
Gets a letter of acceptance in the mail for Pew Research Center.
Fuck shit. What about Cambridge Analytica? Are they hiring? I'm sure we've got something to do here.
With the racist data guys at the Pew Research Center.
The Heritage Foundation. What's this all about? Diaspora groups is an oxymoron.
Listen, you're a moron on Oxy, all right?
Got him.
Hell yeah.
Got him. Purdue, please.
I wish I
need
could
a
do
job.
that
I really
snap
am desperate. I need that pharma money, all right?
I need that pharma money, yeah.
I want to make it clear that I am not racist, okay? My discrimination against other people is completely based on what hobbies they enjoy.
It's also because you're based.
Absolutely. And if you enjoy Doctor Who, for example, I automatically assume your IQ is below 90.
Okay, so the average Britishman.
Yeah, the average British IQ.
Well, okay, no, that's the upper end. The average is like 70 or something.
Speaking of IQ, Robert, I found a very interesting map today.
Ooh,
that charts
don't
the average
you
IQ.
fucking dare.
It charts the average IQ per state.
Oh, per state.
Oh,
Okay, that's
they updated.
slightly better.
Sure. Now, I want you to guess what region has the highest IQ.
Pennsylvania.
Can you think broader?
Oh, well, New England.
New England?
Yeah, absolutely.
They're on
The amount of
at least half
people
of New
who
England.
work for the military industrial complex keeping our economy alive in Pennsylvania alone.
Pennsylvania, I think is let me take a
Well,
quick
you
peek
said
here.
this by region versus by
Pennsylvania is-
state.
Yeah, this is by state.
Tell
I'm
us
asking
what
you
the
for
region, and then we'll guess the
West,
state.
Midwest, South, the North, the East Coast, you know.
No, I know that, but what region is the state in?
Pennsylvania is
No, I know what I'm fucking gonna strangle you.
what are you talking
What
about?
state? So you know which state has the highest IQ? Yes.
Yeah.
What region is that state in?
New England.
Connecticut?
Delaware.
It's actually New Hampshire.
Ugh.
Are you sure not one of the
By about
Virginias?
4 points too.
Why?
Oh, I'm sorry. Massachusetts is 0.1 point higher on average than New Hampshire, so it'd be Massachusetts.
Well, yeah, because they have Cambridge. They have.
I know, but it's funny to think that the same
MIT,
state
they
that.
have Harvard.
But you think Boston would have evened that out?
Or I guess no,
completely.
Boston. Harvard is in Boston. Sorry.
The
No,
guys that
that's
are like-
fucking there. No, Boston has Harvard. What are you fucking talking about?
I know, but you think that would have been evened out by Boston?
Yeah, it's true. Well,
I've met Bruins fans. Okay,
where's Philadelphia? Philadelphia's in Pennsylvania, right? Yeah.
yeah,
So that's obviously a disqualifier. They're way low on that.
it's
on
they're
that
actually at
poll.
101.
Okay, what is actually? That's a good question. What is the highest IQ of New Hampshire? What is the IQ average IQ in New Hampshire? Sorry,
104.2.
and what's the lowest state?
The lowest state is the lowest recorded IQ score on this map is 94.2 on average.
What?
94.2.
How can a state be that stupid?
Well, you got to guess.
Is it
Which actually is
Louisiana?
it's sad that in terms of if we're taking IQ as 100 being the average, it's like the human average because that's what IQ is theoretically. 100 is the average. If you go lower, we're lower at 94 than we are higher at 104. That's sad.
Sure. Well, you have any guesses of who the stupidest state is?
Sweet home Alabama.
You're really close.
Is
Louisiana then?
Is it
No.
MISSISSIPPI?
It is Mississippi at 94.2. Mississippi is the
are-
stupidest state in the United States.
Oh, that's one
Oh.
statistic I really want to know so badly right now. How many people who live in Mississippi can spell Mississippi?
Oh!
Not many.
Oh, yeah. Are you? Yeah, it's a new game show, and it's only on public access TV in Mississippi. Can you spell our state's name?
Are you smarter than a second grader?
Yeah. Are you smarter than Are you smarter than a resident of Mississippi?
Robert, I want you to guess the average IQ for California.
98.4.
It is 95.5.
Whoa! FM?
It's big.
95.5. KYOT.
The ocean.
Coyote.
Yeah. And
What's the-
Arizona's 97.4.
Okay. What's the
Really?
smartest one? What's the smartest?
That
We
would
just
be
said New Hampshire.
or Massachusetts.
Oh, it is New Hampshire.
Or,
Sorry.
well, Massachusetts, sorry. We said New Hampshire, but then he corrected to Massachusetts.
Okay, that's what I was confused by. You
Yeah.
know.
Yeah. Well, it's Massachusetts.
Okay, Massachusetts. Oh, Boston. I guess they've got MIT and Harvard and
Have it. Enough military contractors to really keep our economy
Yeah.
going.
I knew Bill Burr was a smart guy. I just knew it.
He was a smart guy. He wouldn't be fans of the teams he's fans of.
Well, they were winning for a full decade, if not 2 decades.
Just the Bruins?
No, they had the Bruins won,
The
Red Sox
Patriots, yeah.
won, the Patriots won, and also the Celtics have won multiple times.
Yeah, the Celtics were the most recent winner too, weren't they?
Yeah.
Yeah, I wanna
Yeah,
kill
Celtics
myself.
just won the NBA championship, and then the other city that's been just apparently cannot stop winning championships is Tampa Bay. When did that happen?
Ugh.
They haven't won a championship since what, the bubble?
They like in terms of Stanley Cup, but then they won like Brady's second last year at Super Bowl.
Yeah, they won the Super Bowl.
The Bucks?
Yeah.
No, or is it the Bucks?
Yeah, the
Tampa
Bucks.
Bay Buccaneers.
Yeah, the team that you're named
Oh,
after.
yeah, you're right. Shit. You know what they didn't win? Hurricane Helena.
Oh, that seems too soon. Lots of people died.
Yep,
No,
about 120.
It's just 120. Like, just 120.
About, yeah, that was the last reporting I saw.
I thought here, by the way, I want to say you made do all this like like switcheroo stuff. I felt like I had a funny joke that was missed, so I'm gonna be Sasha just.
Yeah, but no one cares about your.
It was that I said Tampa Bay, the Buccaneers. That's what Harper's named after because his first name is actually a Buccaneer. Harper.
That's a funny joke to you.
Hey, listen, at least 120 people didn't die for my joke.
My joke didn't kill 120 people.
Your joke
People
didn't
just
kill at all.
incidentally died on the subject that I'm talking about.
Listen, it's comedy.
Don't tell me you've never made a 9/11 joke, you murderer of 3,000 people.
Listen,
The
9/11
Buccaneers
made
did
fun
win
of
in
me.
2001. I didn't believe you at first, but I looked it up and it's true. The Buccaneers won in 2021.
Yeah.
Oh, 2021. Yeah,
Yeah.
okay.
And the Lightning won that year too, and the year before that.
Mm-hmm.
And the Tampa Bay Devil Rays have never won anything.
That's true.
Good.
But they're due.
They are not.
The beans are due.
They are not due. They like barely broke 500 ball.
That's
And
true.
we had a whole fucking subject where we were talking about sex-related gambling games, and we just completely left that by the wayside. I'm so angry about that. I just
We'll go
say,
back because we
What's
always
being
go,
good
because
about
our trap rate recently in the last few episodes is we always go to baseball. Quick baseball thing. They were recording Pete Rose has passed away, so I want to say this: now that he's dead, let him into the Hall of Fame. All right, he is the all-time hits leader. And your gambling scandal just happened again with Ohtani. All right, we all know that Ohtani put those bets in. All right, I'm looking right into the camera. Ohtani is as much of a degenerate gambler as
1
Pete Rose
million
is.
%, Malcolm. Tell him.
or we can just sort of forget about it.
Okay,
That's not doing anything is a lot easier.
Are you asking me to forget that Shohei Ohtani caused an innocent man's reputation to be scuppered
Yeah.
and buried?
Yeah. His reputation's in the skibbity toilet.
To be completely destroyed in the name of Shohei Ohtani's financial gains?
Listen, he did the 50-50 this season, and he also bet 50-50 on a lot
Juiced
of
baseballs and juiced bases. You hate to hear it.
Yeah.
You hate to hear it.
Also, bring back Barry Bonds. Put him in as well. Just you do it already.
I do love some steroid baseball.
Like,
The most
steroid
exciting
baseball-
Hey, as a
Was the best
Padres
era.
fan and Fernando Tatis Jr. hater, steroids are good.
Now, Robert, I would be amazed, Robert, if I left this state and one of these two things happened. One, whoever state I moved to with teams completely collapses on every front. Football, baseball, basketball, whatever.
Hockey, whatever, yeah.
And the Arizona teams do exceptionally well when I leave.
I think
that's a risk. That's always a risk.
I mean, I think it would be really funny if, okay, we hear this year that the D-backs are getting traded again to Utah for some reason, and then you move to Seattle fully fucking over it and done with it, and then all the teams get traded. I think that would be the funniest possible thing that could happen.
I'd probably just kill myself.
Let's talk about something lighter. Yeah. So after, did you inhale her pussy smoke when she was doing it, blowing in right?
No, I think pretty sure I literally did wave my hand in front of my face.
Yeah, you're just like, gross.
Oh no!
Oh no!
I can smell the chlamydia.
Oh sweet heavens! I need a water.
Did someone say some smoked clams?
Oh no! I came up I came up short at the clams mahjong parlor. It's a reference.
Really? I had no idea. Harper's genuinely mad, and I kind of feel bad right now.
I'll have nothing, I'll just have nothing.
You'll have
got everything.
friends who love you. That's what you'll have, which is more than anyone on the Diamondbacks can say after this season.
Fuck all.
Listen, you know what team's not leaving? The Suns. All right, the Suns will always have your back.
I legitimately predicted this. Okay, Malcolm. Here's the thing. Once the Coyotes left, I had a premonition. I said the Suns are going to be the only team left in the Valley by 2030. There's a very real possibility of that because, one, the Diamondbacks do not want to renew at Chase Field. It's a bum stadium, and the council isn't doing anything. They want to line their pockets.
It's also a fucking money pit of a stadium, too.
Is it like a bad area, like
the
Gila
city
River?
Promised to put into it? That's all.
Is it like in a bad area like Gila River?
No, it's just the air conditioning's bad.
How do you pronounce it?
Gila River.
Oh, Gila River.
It's just the air conditioning's bad and the roof leaks is the only thing.
Constantly.
The roof is on fire.
It's so expensive. Like per game, it's like 30 or 40 grand to even just put the air conditioner through it. It's ridiculous.
And they said that fan attendance is way up, so they're offsetting a lot of costs and they can run with the roster they have and everything like that. But the thing is that if the local city council is not prepared to support sports in Arizona, they're all just going to leave. No one wants to support these fucking L franchises, dude. No one wants to show up to the Cardinals games and see half of the crowd in away uniforms. No one wants to go to Diamondbacks games and get out cheered by the Phillies fans. No one wants to go to Suns games. And I'll tell you something else. That's a lie. People love going to the Suns games. It's like our only sports team.
I almost went to a Suns game when I was there last year.
I just get mad because Matt Ishbia could have saved our franchise, our hockey franchise, and now it's all falling apart, and it's kind of his fault.
No, a little bit, but also he was a former I think he was a former Division I basketball player, so it's I totally get that his passion is basketball over anything else,
as opposed to hockey or having another sport that doesn't suck dick in the Valley.
Yeah, the issue is that there's what you needed was really instead of Ryan Reynolds and his his billionaire friend trying to go for the Ottawa Senators, he needed to go after the Arizona Coyotes.
I don't think it's working anymore here. I just think that we're paying California prices without the promise of a beach
or water.
Or we're running out of water constantly.
It's also the state with the most vehicular manslaughters, more pedestrians die of car fatalities.
People here can't drive because half of them are from the Midwest and the other half are from the East Coast, and a lot of them are actually from LA. So it's half Midwest and East Coast and the other half is LA. And those driving styles fiercely conflict with each other.
Yeah. And the streets are genuinely built like highways. They are so wide.
Yeah,
they're designed
I did notice that.
So people can go as fast as fucking possible. And people get surprised when a guy's going 60 in a 25.
So whatever. I love this state. I love living here. The people I don't so much love no more because they're not from here and fuck them. But you got to get past that. You got to try to see the good, and I like my house and my family. And once they leave, I'm out of here.
That's fair. You know what? That's fair. At some point, you realize that you spend long enough time in the desert, you realize you're living in a mirage. All right. And that's what's happening.
Shut the fuck up.
You gotta leave, gotta go towards the water, towards the oasis. All right. That's what I think.
Despite you, I might become a Tampa Bay fan.
I think you missed the boat on that one. You got to pick a different. You
got Connor Geeky.
Do you know who didn't miss the boat? Hurricane Helena.
Oh, shut the fuck up. All right.
Topical.
2 weeks.
We have a user submission.
Hey, Sasha, rewind that. It's a tropical storm. You get that? All right.
Sasha, literally put in crickets, please. Thank you.
Right. No, do it again.
Sasha, put in the NASA rocket launch here.
But then replace it with a guy really shitting into a toilet at the end.
No, don't put
Sasha, could you put someone taking a big piss in a urinal asking if the guy taking the shit is okay?
You good, man?
We have a user submission. This is from someone who would like to be known as Jeff. Jeff with 2 Fs.
Hi, Jeff.
I don't know how else to spell Jeff.
Yeah. His name is Jeff. I don't get that.
His song recommendation is Said the Whale by BC Orienteering.
No, I have heard this song. It's the band is called Said the Whale, and the song is BC Orienteering.
Okay, so
it's a great song.
His song recommendation is BC Orienteering by Said the Whale.
Yeah, I will admit I have heard that song. It's a great song. Highly recommend.
Okay, and their question is, if you could assassinate one famous person who is alive right now to bring back a dead famous person, who would it be and why?
Do you promise not to tell the FBI? You promise to keep your friends at the CIA uninformed?
Well, who you killing for the great chieftain, Ted Kaczynski?
A great question, Robert.
Great question.
That's a very good question.
I think personally, I would kill Mr. Bean, Rowan Atkinson, to bring back Mahatma Gandhi.
What? Gandhi beat his kids.
I know. He's a terrible person. I just said a funny answer because I think those are the two funniest people to die over each other.
I think the funny answer would be I'm killing Trump to bring back Hitler. That's what I would do.
Jesus,
that's
Malcolm.
The funny one. That's not the real
funny.
one.
That's a good one, Malcolm. That's a good one.
Wait, man,
it's the law of averages.
That'd be a crazy one to do.
I guess no. This is gonna devolve into what we think the funniest answer is.
No,
now.
I'm gonna try to think of one that's serious, but I don't know if you can have a serious one because I
really don't think you can.
Yeah. Like, I think. Hold on. Sorry. Is Jimmy Carter still alive?
I got to interact
Jimmy
with the
Carter
famous
is
person?
very much still alive.
No, but did he hit 100?
I thought Carter died.
He did! Oh, no, that's tomorrow. Oh, fuck.
Literally tomorrorow, yes.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I got very excited because, like, it would have been funny
to kill him a day before his 100th birthday. For whom? No, I think it'd be funnier if you kill Jimmy Carter to bring back Betty White so she could have her 100th birthday.
Oh, no. I'm killing Jimmy Carter to bring back the throat goat of the MGM lot, Nancy Reagan.
Sasha, put crickets back in.
No, that sucked. Fuck that. Sasha, don't even put crickets.
Another like a space Falcon Heavy rocket launch right here.
Got it.
Sasha, play the entirety of the movie 2001: A Space Odyssey.
No, we can't do that because of legal reasons.
Okay, play that one line that we always remember.
May I ask you a straightforward question?
I've been to a Children of Alcoholics meeting, Robert, and
that sounds rough.
I didn't keep going.
That sounds depressing and rough.
Well, it's only depressing because I feel like I had so much
common
more problems, you know. I had way cooler problems than these guys. And when their turns came up and they were all, 40 and unwilling to accept the fact that they had given away so much control of their lives at every point and juncture, instead of fixing their terrible, shitty lives, they blamed it on their alcoholic parents. And without really moving forward. It's not that I don't believe the program could help people, Robert. It's just that I believe the people that I was interacting with weren't helping themselves. And they still had you do the 12 steps, which was also kind of weird. It's like, I'm not an alcoholic.
Yeah, that is kind of strange. But I assume most of them don't drink or are potentially alcoholics themselves. But then if that's the case, why don't you just go to a 12-step?
You got me, pal. Maybe they should. Maybe they should start drinking to get a real problem.
Jesus fucking Christ there. Jesus. Who are you killing and who are you bringing back? We got to get back to that.
Well, so many options, Robert. So many options. Like you said, you could bring back Ted K by killing Mark Zuckerberg. That would probably be the most poetic.
That would make so much sense. That's actually a really good answer.
You seen how Mark Zuckerberg's been dressing?
Yeah, he's dressing like Hassan Piker, which is crazy.
He looks exactly like him. It's crazy.
Yeah,
Robert, you got to see this. You haven't seen Mark
Zuckerberg? I haven't. I feel like I'm not going to get the picture I want if I just Google Mark Zuckerberg.
Malcolm, you try to find it, and I'll put out another one.
Yeah, let's see. I do have an answer that I feel like is a little more genuine as well. I'd probably kill Joe Rogan to bring back Bill Hicks. Because I think Bill Hicks would be a good one.
That's a good one.
Perfect. I think he's a comedian that I wish was around right now. I'd also kill Matt Rife to bring back Bernie Mac.
Bernie Mac?
No one needs Bernie Mac back in their life. Why is he dressing like a frat boy?
Oh no! It's not Bernie Mac. It's Patrice O'Neill. It's Patrice O'Neill.
Patrice O'Neill. That's a good one.
I think,
That's fair.
not Bernie Mac. I mean, yeah.
I would kill Sarah Huckabee Sanders to bring back Gilda Radner.
Who's the Kill Tony guy? Tony Ferres is his name? I think?
Tony Hinchcliffe. Unfortunately, I know that.
Tony Hinchcliffe, I would trade in a heartbeat for Ralphie May.
Oh yeah,
comedian.
That's cool.
Yeah.
That's a good one. That's a genuinely good one. Yeah.
I'd kill Tony to bring back comedy.
Hey!
Yeah, we got there eventually.
Kill Tony and its consequences have been a disaster for the human race.
Oh, here's a one that's also I feel like is another one. Kill Morgan Whalen to bring back Chris Christopherson.
Great.
Chris Christopherson did live to 88, and he hasn't produced anything in a while. I feel like you just let the guy be a bit,
No, I think it's the thing. My thinking is you're not bringing them back to like the age in which they died.
Okay, well then we're adding more rules to this, because then it wouldn't make sense for me to bring back Betty White, because she wouldn't be by her 100th birthday anymore. She would just be Betty White from Golden Girls, pretty much.
Is Gary Gygax dead?
No, he's still alive. No,
Are you sure?
Gary Gygax is dead. Never mind.
Yeah, who's the president of Wizards of the Coast right now?
Some AI bot, I think.
Kill that guy and give me Gygax, because this product is in shambles and he's got to see it.
Yeah, Wizards of the Coast are not doing well right now.
I'm killing Jordan Peterson to bring back Ted Kaczynski.
Honestly,
any person
lost.
you kill to bring back Ted Kaczynski is going to be a home run, it feels like.
Yeah.
Gary Gygax died in 2008.
Here's the thing about Gary Gygax, right?
So he died just in time to see the 4th edition. That's sad. That's
rough. He didn't hit on that one. I feel like someone might have tried to finish that for him.
That's rough.
Here's the thing, though. Gary Gygax produced 3.5 Dungeons & Dragons. It is the greatest tabletop RPG ever made. And the reason that D&D is in the state it's in is because no one gatekept it, because sweaty nerds want to be accepted by manic pixie dream girls who want to diversify their man portfolio by surrounding themselves with the smelliest guys possible, no matter what the hobby they're subsuming is.
And that, ladies and gentlemen, is why we have fantasy sports.
If you let a woman in your fantasy sports league, are you really playing fantasy sports anymore?
Where do you think the fantasy is in fantasy sports?
Riddle me this, fucko. When's the last time a woman did something for you? Oh, wait. Really for you, with no motivation.
I got my dick sucked. Well, that's hard.
That's hard?
Is the motivation to make me come?
Or to get something in return.
Well, I didn't pay for shit, so...
Yeah.
You jumping out of the window at the last second, Robert, does not constitute a reprisal, okay? Like, that's a completely different scenario.
She made me focaccia bread.
If she caught you, she would have wanted something.
I think of it this way. My experience with Dungeons & Dragons is really going to parallel a lot of people who are playing Dungeons & Dragons on, like, Dropout TV, all right? I'm a comedian who will, like, be put into a Dungeons and Dragons to give it some spice,
and he just does it 90% for the character.
Yeah, I'm doing it for character. I have a character in it. It's a version of Guy Incognito.
I mean that with all of my heart. Stop playing Dungeons and Dragons. We don't want you.
Shut the fuck up, Harper.
No,
don't you literally just said you don't gatekeep, and you
No, I'm saying we should have gate kept. That's what I'm saying.
I'm not listen, you close those gates, I'm not trying to get in. All right. Let's just put it that way.
Thank God. We don't want you. Get out. Yeah. Okay? You are ruining everything. Everything is because of you. The reason that Critical Role is a success is people like you who think they can make a mint of playing a role-playing RPG.
Listen, I got to make a buck somehow, all right? Purdue, please.
You ain't making no damn money. You're playing this with your fucking friends.
Purdue, I'm begging, all right?
Begging you, sponsor us to play Dungeons and Dragons and have Harper put his money where his mouth is.
I'll play Purdue, the good, the medicine god, all right? Like, I'm happy to do whatever
Pfizer, guys. I will hug your vaccine.
Oh, God. Okay. Now I just want to play a Dungeons and Dragons game where you both play opposing clerics whose gods, Pfizer and Purdue, are based basically the same domain, and you guys refuse to acknowledge it.
Let's
Harper's
do it.
literally going through his head like, that's actually pretty funny.
I'm not actually. It sucks.
Shut the fuck up.
No, it's good. It's good.
See, when it stops being about the dice on the table and starts being about your funny little character, that was the death. You killed it.
Well, I mean, I think juxtapose that against every fucking self-insert guy on a fucking table being like, well, obviously I fuck the elf maiden in the tavern.
I DM for those guys, Robert. And do you know what I did when they said shit like that?
You killed them.
I killed them. So they stopped doing it because it sucks. Would a bad dungeon master have a leather-bound journal with handmade parchment? I don't think so. Okay. That's how I know that I'm uniquely qualified to tell you that 5e is a bad addition.
We got the beat. We got the beat. We're not doing a singing one. I was being it to be weird and sad. You don't get to join on that.
All right, do it again.
No, that's not how this works. I literally shared a story where a woman smoked a cigarette out of a vagina. What have you shared?
Have you ever seen a woman like blow a bubble using bubble solution using her vagina?
No,
I haven't.
I barely give it. Yes. That was one of the first times ever I've seen a woman stripping. I don't like it.
You know, I've never been to a strip club on purpose.
Let's record at a strip club next episode.
Yeah, we're going to do a podcast, but inside a strip club.
Fuck it, dude. Yeah, I'll do it.
Hey, Sasha, whenever you get a reel for this or a short reel for this, make sure you put it as a strip club scene from Grand Theft Auto 5 and wait until it gets taken down by YouTube, please and thank you.
You know, it's
let's just say we're having some hot coffee.
More like some hot coffee.
Okay, that was bad.
Mm-hmm. I didn't know how to jerk off completely correctly at first, right?
Yeah, how did you used to jerk off?
Like he's rubbing a clit, probably.
Yeah, I used to like smash the head of my cock against the palm of my hand like that, you know?
Yeah, it was just kind of friction.
Yeah, just friction in it like that. Like you just fucking like causing yourself an Indian burn on your cock head.
It's why you had warts as like when you're 12 years old.
I don't have warts, okay? I do have concerning black spots.
No, you know you'd get to have warts on your hand and everything like that.
Yeah, that's funny, huh?
Yeah.
They say that your palms will grow hair. You wonder where that came from. What were they jerking off with?
What were they jerking off to?
Oh,
werewolves of
Pornhub. Hey, you guys think like liking fat bitches is hereditary?
Yes.